time you ever got drunk?
I can never forget.
I
can never forget. You go first.
Oh, it's a story. I think I have that time. I think I have a video of that. I'm not sure. But first time I ever got drunk.
Please subscribe, I'm hungry.
Hi guys, welcome back to Chuches Mind. If you're new here, my name is Uchi Obadaka, and if you're not new here, my G thanks. Today we have a special guest. Let her introduce herself.
Hello, my name is Abbie and I am Uche's friend. Hiya.
So today we're going to be answering questions based on our first time doing things in this life. First app you check when you wake up in the morning?
It's probably Instagram. Before it used to be Twitter, but that's changed. It's Instagram.
My own. My own. I don't even know. I would say Insta. It's a mixture. There's Instagram, there's WhatsApp, TikTok, and Bible app. So it depends on my mood. Sometimes when I'm resisting the devil, I'll be like, you know, Uche, promise that you'll be praying first before you do any other thing. So click on the Bible app. But some other times when I just see message and I'm like, this person is like, oh, just click on that WhatsApp message and see what to say before you do any other thing. So yeah. First makeup item.
Must have been foundation and it was sleek.
I think it's lip gloss.
Mine was actually foundation. I think it was foundation.
Mine was lip gloss. I had a lip gloss before I did foundation. When I did foundation, was that Maybelline, that small pot thing that they said you can just put on your face.
Yes, that you used to like cover your spot.
Hey, that's the one I got. First plane ride you ever went on?
It was when I was returning to Nigeria. It was Air France, and I remember it was 1997 or 1998. But yeah,
I can't remember. I just know that the first flight I entered was when they were going to go and give birth to my hair. So I don't know which flight it was. I just know I entered plane to go to London. First YouTuber you subscribe to? You don't know?
Like a popular person.
It doesn't have to be popular, but the first YouTuber you subscribe to?
Probably Patty, right?
I was going to say the same thing because I feel like mine was either Patricia, Shelly B, or Jenny Jenkins. One of those three people. Those were like the first people I subscribed to when I joined.
I think mine was Patty.
First time you watched porn?
Ooh, the first time I watched porn, it was actually unintentional. So my aunt's husband gave us this
Always
CD.
has to be uncle.
He gave my daddy and my mom this CD and he was like, we should. Apparently it was meant to be Yoruba movie. It's really good Yoruba movie that they didn't like just to show. So my mom and dad took the CD. And one time watching Patron, you know Patron, right? On AIT together.
Yeah,
and then my cousin was like, oh, this CD, we finished watching it because my mom and dad, I think they had people and like, okay, let's go into my mom and dad's room and let's watch it because we wanted to watch it. Okay, come watch it. So we actually locked the room, not because we were watching that. We locked the room already. After I finished watching Passion, we put the CD into the CD room. And what happens next? We see a blue sky, and the moon is shining. And we're like, what's going on? But we thought, okay, this movie. And then it continues for like 5 minutes, and it's just like I was like, what? And then the moment that happened, like we kind of scuffle, like everybody scuffles because we're all like confused that what is this? And then my mom starts knocking the door, and then we have to switch off the TV, and we're not fast enough to the TV. Mom's like, what are you guys doing? We're like, nothing. Like, what are you guys doing? Nothing. Oh yeah, put on the TV. Put on the TV. And it's people absolutely having dirty sex. And my mom is like, you gotta know. I was like, we promise you we didn't know. It was such a big deal. It was such a big deal.
No, they didn't catch us.
They didn't catch us.
Because back then, my uncles used to stay in the house with us. They had a room downstairs. So I don't know. As we were kids, we were really curious. So we went to my uncle's room. We saw like a bag. And it had so many CDs in it. And we were okay. And then the name, there was one that was like chocolate cookie, baked biscuits. It had just random name. We picked one. because on the cover it didn't have anything.
Never did.
Yeah, you just see like so then let's see if we can watch it. And then he had his own stereo and everything there. So we sat on his bed, put it on and played it. Lo and behold, he was like a man sitting in his office. So when we played it out, the lady was now walking to him with one short skirt. Before we knew it, the action started. My sister and I were like, what is this? What's going on here? In our clock, oh my god, that is like they're doing sex or doing something bad. Off it, put it in back, and we left. But then we now clocked that means every CD there
Was probably there.
was in back. I was just like,
They were roasting. They were seriously roasting.
your first crush.
In life.
Yeah.
Kian, he was Jewish, he had blue eyes, and he was just beautiful. And I used to tell I remember one time he was leaving school, like he was leaving, like obviously he was older than me, so he was moving from playgroup to proper primary school. And I told my mommy, Kian doesn't love me anymore. My mommy looked like, what's this one saying? I only 5. I was like, mommy, Kian doesn't love me anymore, he's leaving. My mommy was like, my mom was giggling, she was laughing, and she always remembers that story every time, because like, what did I know love was like? But that was Kian doesn't love me anymore, basically.
I think my one was Frank. Yeah, his name was Frank. We used to fight a lot in primary school. We always fighting, but I like the boy. That's life. First ever boyfriend.
First ever boyfriend. Ooh, that's additional. That was in college. You know, I was a good girl. I was a good girl until college. I'm still a good girl, to be fair. But yeah, that was my first boyfriend. Like my first, like, you know, mutual. That's my boyfriend. My boyfriend and my girlfriend was in college. That was ideal addition.
That's true. One was first year. Yeah, first year tenor.
Fair enough.
First boyfriend. Your first ever kiss.
Ooh, my first ever kiss was in college. It was in college, 2010. My first boyfriend.
One was SS3. There was this guy that kept on begging me to kiss him. I should kiss him. That was like after our last exam in SS3.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I don't want to kiss you. I don't really like you. He was begging me. I said, okay. We went to one of the classes, closed the door, we kissed, and I left.
First time you felt disappointed?
First time I felt disappointed. Disappointment. I don't even know. First time. It should be when my parents did something to me. I think it have to be like when I gave them money someone gave me, and I asked them for the money and the story they gave me. I'm just like, but you promised. That's it. Like I feel like the first person that ever disappointed me in life.
Your parents, right?
Yeah, that's when I was a child, because I didn't understand why they were keeping the money. You promised you're going to give me something, you not keep up to your promise.
That's a valid goal.
Yeah, so to be them. But if it's like relationship wise, like the first time that's
You're happy.
yeah, because all the expectation, all the things I was doing, they were saying, do this will never happen to you, do that. Oh, I did everything, and it still happened. So yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, alright. I think I agree with you as well. My first disappointment probably my parents.
First heartbreak. Jesus. I have a video on that, so let me plug that video. It's coming up here. Yeah, so just go and watch it. But say your own first.
My first heartbreak probably like when I was in secondary school. There was this boy I absolutely loved. I loved him. I liked him from like GS3 to SS3. So that was a long time. And that's the reason why I said like my first boy, when I said mutually, like when somebody's dating me, I'm dating you. So it would seem like when we're dating, it was only him that was dating him. So yeah. So I was the only one that was dating him. So basically that was my first heartbreak, because he started dating my friend that I introduced him to. Because I refused to dance during a social night, and then she was more like relatable and more like chill and more like everything, and she was cooler. So yeah, that was my first heartbreak. I used to be like, oh my god, how could he leave me? And then on Val's Day, he did like all these beautiful things for her, like gave her 14 flowers from the 1st of February to 14th. I was like, I'm gonna die. But you know what? I'm here today, so I didn't die. It's fine.
My own was, he was leaving school and going to Canada. I cried on the phone because the funny thing was that we were best friends from like just 1 till he left. We were like, okay, because we're always talking. So one time he just sent me a text. He was like, oh, I'm moving to Canada. I was like, what? He said yes. that I won't be around SS3. I was like, Jesus. So he kept on calling me every day. We were always talking. One time when we finished talking on the phone, because midnight calls were popping there. When we finished talking on the phone, I had to cry. I was not listening to Trey songs.
You're using your crush, you forget your love. Love it.
Your first job?
My first job was, I worked as a rapporteur at Brucey. So I was basically a rapporteur for counter-terrorism symposium, and it was a one-day job. You won't believe it. But
just one day?
Yeah, for a symposium, and it's like published and everything. So yeah, 2013 symposium, Brucey. Yep.
My first job was TK Maxx. Yeah, when I was in uni. That was my first job.
First time I met you outside, like of like a party setting.
TK Maxx.
To meet you, TK Maxx.
Oh,
the evening, we went to
oh, after work we went. I remember. Your first love.
My first was like ever loved. I don't know. It's such a tough question, because then later when you like stop loving these people, you're like, did I really love them?
Yeah, but I feel like
is it lost?
Don't have to explain that whole situation. Because when you say I love you, now it ends. You're just like,
Is that love?
We don't know.
Was it really love?
My own was I don't even know if I should mention his name on this video.
I noticed you've been trying
but
to
I
avoid.
feel like he already knows, so it doesn't matter. But it's just like people that went to the same school with us, some people will clock.
Fair enough.
But I'm not gonna say his name.
Okay.
But he's the person I cried for when he was going to Canada. I think that was the first
Should
one.
I say? Just
No please. No please. The first person that texted you today.
my mom's friend. She wished me happy Eid to Fitri.
My own. I didn't know I keep saying that thing. The first text I got today was at 12 with the dots. I would not like to see the person's name on here, so sorry guys. But what do you call it?
Okay.
See it. Well, yeah, so that's it. People don't text me.
Nobody texts me too.
People don't. Okay, people call me rather than texting me anyway. Yeah, people call me more than texting. First time you ever got drunk?
I can never forget.
You. What
I
did you do?
can never forget. You go first.
Oh, it's a story. I think I have that time. I think I have a video of that. I'm not sure. But first time I ever got drunk.
Okay.
Oh yes, please. Let's hear your story.
Mine was during the ESOC. So we used to have like this fashion show. Was like this African fashion show in my school or in uni. And my friend Sheila was like, have you ever been drunk? I was like, never. Have you ever had anything to drink? I was like, no, I haven't. And she was like, wow, that's going to change this weekend. And I was like, oh please guys, no. And then they just didn't listen to me. So first I had lemon mojito. I had like half a bottle because I love sour stuff, and they kind of poured like everybody else poured, like everybody had a little bit, and then they all didn't like sour stuff. So I was like, oh okay, I'll drink everybody's. So I drank everybody's, which you can't do now because of COVID, but everybody drank everything. And then at the end I was feeling sleepy. I was like, okay, I was already getting tipsy. I didn't know then, but when they saw me dozing, they were like, how can you be dozing? That means it's time for shots. I'm like, okay. So they took me to the room and I did like 3 like shot glasses, and that was it. I couldn't walk on a straight line. I remember like coming downstairs, I was already gone, and I was begging them, please, I want to go back to my room. And they were like, no. I got to the club, I was sleeping. They almost sent me out to the club because obviously I wasn't like, I lost like my voluntariness, the ability for me to give consent to all that automation or whatever. And then I kind of I remember I was trying to look for the bathroom in the club and I couldn't like walk straight. I didn't know what was going on, and I held this guy that had really long dreads. I held his dreads to walk around the club to my friends to tell them to take me to the bathroom. And the moment I got to the table, you won't believe what happened. I puked on the table and everybody cleared for me, like everybody just split off, and I was so ashamed of myself. I was like, are you a baby? I couldn't help myself. They took me to the bathroom and everybody in the bathroom was like, is this your first time? I'm like, yes, my first time. They're like, they could tell because how drunk I got because of my mixed drinks, and they were like petting me, cleaning me up, telling me I look so pretty, and I was like, thank you. And then later I now started crying in the club. I want to go home. I want to go home. Then they took me outside to go and do it. And I was like, I want to go home. And there was no single cab in Leeds that night. All of them. There were so many parties. I was crying outside. Finally, my friends said I should go back home because no one's going to happen to me. So I went to my friend's house and I slept there. But that was my worst, and because of that I can't take like white sauce because it reminds me of that day, and it was just a bad day. So since that time, if you see me with a glass of alcohol, I'm always sipping it, never just guzzling it down. You can never catch me doing that. Never.
I've only gotten drunk twice in my life, and those two experiences.
You will do it again. I've only done it once.
And second time I got drunk, face forward, this head and knock on for ground, and everybody around me just said boom.
And that was one too many times. I never ever did.
I don't even know how I got drunk that second time. But just like, I'm not getting that drunk in my life again.
I drink to buzzness, to just be in a
I didn't like
state.
drinking because I already have that vibe-ish energy. So
I don't.
Why drink? But sometimes just like I just want to get tipsy. So but now I'm noticing that most times when I get tipsy, I just want to sleep.
Same. It's old age.
First orgasm. I don't have sex, so I cannot relate.
Okay, probably in 2000 and I don't really know. I don't even know what an orgasm is. What did I even think about it? Because what is that? I don't
School me.
What are those? I don't know what those are. I only I don't know. I'm not sure. Probably in 2000 and because now I think about it, was it really, or were we?
You don't know.
In hindsight, I'm not really sure.
I've never done that before. I don't do anything that has to do with orgasms. What is orgasm?
Of course you don't.
Can someone please explain to me?
Of course you don't. And do I? Same here, by the way.
Everybody does things like that. Your first friend in college?
My first friend in college, probably Aisha Ibrahim. Yeah, so I went to class and she had henna and they said they should basically scratch it off. And I was trying to tell her a relatable story of how like it was absolutely impossible that she would be able to scratch off the henna from her nails. And that's how we became friends. She and Simi, either she and Simi, but yeah, Aisha.
College is like secondary school.
Right after sixth form. So foundation.
My first ever foundation. No. Eesh. I was quite antisocial with my foundation. So I would say Ziad, because I used to gel well with Ziad when I was doing foundation. And then the other girl, I can't remember her name. I hope she's not watching this video. First celebrity crush.
Ooh, my first. How can I forget? Celebrity crush.
I forgot to. Chris Brown and Trey Songz.
I used to. To be fair, like the first, like, okay, I will say every member of the Backstreet Boys. Yes, imagine.
Wow.
But then when I now knew like it was a crush for Trey Songz, when I was the first job, oh my god, like to the extent that my boyfriend actually wanted to send like a tweet to Trey Songz when he was coming to leave that like his girlfriend me next month, she gave me like free tickets to come and see him. That's how much I love Trey Songz.
So yes guys, that's the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed this video.
We hope you do.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and what?
Subscribe.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Please subscribe, I'm hungry.